Hey guys, Lexus Driver here. Welcome to a new video. Now, on this video, this is going to be some more AI generated images. Plus, I have a little fanfic that I made with AI. So this one is from Google Gemini. I tried out the Pro model, and then I tried the Flash model. The Flash model was faster. The Pro model took some time, but results were okay. I just had to make some adjustments. When I made this AI generated image, so I actually have four here. So one, two, three, four. Now, two of them I have the prison warden wearing a midnight blue necktie, and this one I have the prison warden wearing a crimson red necktie. Now, I'm gonna start with this one. So what's going on here? This is I have here the prison warden, an anthropomorphic northwestern gray wolf, and two prison guards. And as you can see right here, if you look closely here, I actually have the prison. I actually have the prison uniform. Like a coverall, because I want to experiment. The coverall prison uniform, the coverall prisoner inmate uniform, and this what I have here. This is the prison cell block. Now, in my previous video, what's this called? That was the secure corridor connecting the Sallyport to the intake release area. This one I have here. This is the prison cell blocks. Well, not blocks like plural. The prison cell block. So what I have here. This is so as I said, what I have here. This one is the northwestern. This one is the male anthropomorphic northwestern gray wolf in prison. In a prisoner inmate uniform coveralls, and I actually have the handcuffs and the leg irons. Well, I'm pretty sure the leg irons don't look like that. I'm still working out. I'm still working out the kinks because if I just say if I say leg cuffs, they might mistake it. So because officially, when people talk about leg cuffing, the ones that's used for leg cuffing, those are called leg irons. I think the next time I might do this again, I might try saying leg cuffs, so that way they'll know what I'm. That way, Google Gemini knows what I'm talking about. But I went with saying leg irons, and this is what it got me. Okay, so anyways, this is the. This one is the male anthropomorphic northwestern gray wolf. Next one I have here, same thing, the prison warden and two prison guards. But this one I have here, this is the Arctic wolf, and same thing, prisoner inmate uniform coveralls, handcuffs, and leg irons. So yeah. Same thing, the prison warden and the prison guards, but this one is the Arctic wolf. This one I have here. This one is the Southern African lion. The prison warden I have here still wears the same suit, but this time he's wearing a crimson red necktie. I didn't comment much about the prison guards because the prison guards they're wearing the same. And this one I have here, is the Southern African lion. And finally, this one is the same thing as with the previous one, but the inmate I have here is a male anthropomorphic snow leopard. Okay, so let's get to the fanfic. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna read the fanfic on my other screen because everything I'm talking about. This fanfic is AI generated, so everything is going to be well read in on my other screen. This screen just try and follow along when I'm talking. Okay. So this is for the first fanfic. The heavy metal door of Block C clicked shut, echoing through the concrete corridor. Warden Thomas led the way, his polished shoes tapping a steady rhythm against the floor. Behind him, two guards kept a tight grip on their batons, aka nightsticks, flanking a towering inmate clad in bright orange and heavy iron shackles. I must admit, your case is a first for this facility, Warden Thomas said, not looking back. We don't get many of your kind here. The inmate, a massive gray wolf, walking upright, let out a low huff. The chains around his wrists rattle as he shifts his weight. I'm just a guy who made a mistake, Warden. The wolf growled softly, his ears flattening slightly. The suit doesn't change what's underneath. Officer Martinez walks to the wolf's left, narrowing his eyes. Keep moving, bad guy. Save the philosophy for your cell. Officer Vance kept her eyes fixed ahead, her hands resting near her belt. He's been cooperative so far, Martinez. Let's just get him processed without a scene. Warden Thomas stepped in front of a heavily reinforced cell door and turned around, adjusting his glasses. He looked the wolf up and down with a clinical curiosity. Cooperation is exactly what will make you stay here. Cooperation is exactly what will make your stay here tolerable, the warden said smoothly. In this prison, rules apply to everyone, human or otherwise. Do we understand each other? The wolf locked his amber eyes with the warden's, offering a slow, grim nod. Crystal clear, Warden. Just tell me where to sleep. Okay, so that's the first. That's for the first AI generated image. So this one's for the second one. Okay. Okay. The air in the maximum security wing grew colder as the group moved deeper into the block. Warden Thomas kept a brisk pace. His tailored suit, a sharp, sterile contrast to the grim concrete walls. Behind him, the steady clink of ankle chains echoed through the open tier. The inmate, now sporting a stark white coat of fur, kept his head bowed. His sharp eyes scanned the rows of iron bars. The transfer from the county jail went smoothly, Officer Vance noted, keeping her hand rested lightly near her utility belt. But the other inmates are already talking, Warden. Let them talk, Warden Thomas replied without looking back, his voice cool and clinical. As long as they do it behind locked doors, rumors don't disrupt my facility. The male guard, a stern-faced officer with a buzzed haircut, stepped slightly closer to the shackled prisoner. Keep your eyes forward, furball. No looking at the tears. No looking at the tears. The white wolf let out a quiet, rhythmic chof that sounded almost like a laugh. Don't worry, officer. I'm just admiring the architecture. It's much roomier than my last cage. Warden Thomas stopped abruptly at the foot of a concrete staircase. Turning to face the prisoner, he adjusts his glasses, looking directly into the wolf's pale eyes. This isn't a cage, inmate. It's a controlled environment, the warden said smoothly, and your cooperation ensures it remains a peaceful one. Move him to cell 402. The wolf gave a slow, deliberate nod, the heavy iron cuffs rattling against his orange jumpsuit. Lead the way, Warden. Let's see my new home. Okay, so that's for the second one. Here's for the third one. The dim-lit corridor of Block D smelled of damp concrete and old iron. Warden Thomas marched forward with rigid posture, his red necktie providing a sharp splash of color in the subterranean in the subterranean gloom. Behind him, the heavy thud of paws and the dragging click of ankle chains signaling their newest arrival. A massive maned lion wearing a jumpsuit. DOC A4917. Your reputation precedes you, inmate A4917, Warden Thomas said, coldly, his eyes tracking the shadows of the upper catwalks. They say you ruled the streets out there. The lion kept his heavy head bowed, his thick golden mane brushing against the collar of his orange jumpsuit. Streets change, Warden. Bars stay the same. Behind them, the male guard tightens his grip on his baton. His eyes looked on the lion's twitching tail. Keep your tail in check and your mouth shut, feline. You aren't the king of this jungle anymore. The female officer stepped up her pace, keeping her gaze trained on the prisoner's cuffed paws. Easy, Miller. He's been compliant through 3 checkpoints. Let's not start a fight we don't need to finish. Warden Thomas paused outside a rusted cell door marked 108, turning on his heel to face the giant beast. He adjusts his glasses with a flick of his finger. Officer Vance is right, the warden mumbled, his voice cutting through the low hum of the prison generator. We appreciate order here. Keep that pride of yours buried deep, and you might just survive your sentence. The lion raised his amber eyes, a low rumbling vibration echoing from his chest. I can hide my pride, Warden, but a predator never forgets how to hunt. Okay, so that's the third one. Now this one's for the final one. The heavy iron gate of cell B14, B-14, swung open with a harsh metallic scrape. Warden Thomas spreads past the threshold into the dimly lit corridor. His eyes fixed ahead as his polished leather shoes clicked against the concrete. Behind him, the rhythmic heavy clinking of ankle chains signaling their newest transfer. A sleek, spotted snow leopard in a bright orange jumpsuit, his long tail sweeping the floor behind him. You're far from your mountain peaks, inmate, Warden Thomas said smoothly, his voice echoing the sterile hallway. I suggest you adjust to sea level quickly. The snow leopard kept his head bowed, his ears twitching as he monitored the footsteps behind him. Bars look the same from any attitude, Warden. Just tell me who I'm sharing this cave with. Officer Miller stepped up close to the prisoner, his hands resting firmly on his utility belt. Watch your tone, cat. You're in Block B now. The rules here aren't negotiable. Officer Vance glanced over his shoulder at the dark cells lining the upper tier. He's been quiet throughout the intake gate, Miller. Let's just get him locked down before the rest of the block wakes up. Warden Thomas stopped just past the open door of cell B-14 and turned around, his red necktie catching the harsh overhead fluorescent light. He adjusted his glasses and looked down at the shackled feline. This is your stop, the warden mumbled, gesturing towards the cell. Keep your head down, follow the routine, and we won't have any problems. The snow leopard raised his pale, icy eyes, a faint, dangerous smirk touching his whiskers. I always follow the rules, Warden, right up until I break it. So that's it for the fanfics, AI-generated fanfics according to the AI-generated images. So I'll end off the video with this AI-generated image. But anyway, guys, that's all I have this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and be sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay updated on new content I have on my YouTube channel. But anyway, guys, that's all I have this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, and have a good day, everybody!